Okay, let's get ready for tip-off. As the Vikings take the floor, do a quick huddle before the tip. Bulldogs doing the same on their bench. And a three-man referee crew this evening, as is typical for VHSL action. Select number 20, Harmon will be jumping, 22, Bouquet will be jumping for Martinsburg, and Umair Obaid will jump for the Valley Vikings. Making sure I got good court coverage here. Looks good. Okay. And we are underway. The Vikings control the tip. And moving to the front court. Trent Williams, Trent Dawson will be running the point most of the evening for the Vikes. Over to Avery Nance. Pass it to Volker on the right wing up high. It's Martinsburg trying to make a steal. Gets a hand on it, but can't complete it. Dawson with the ball. Over to Nance. Nance tries to get it inside, can't connect with Volker, and that's taken away by the Bulldogs as they bring it back up the floor. Long three-pointer by number 4, Kwaleke Bush. He connects on that. And that's the first score of the evening. The other end. Ball got poked out of bounds by Martinsburg. What just happened? All right, there's some serious errors in my sheet here. Hang on a second. Steal by Dawson. Over to Avery Nance. Quick bucket. entirely sure what's going on here. Give me a second. We'll get this straightened out for you. Another bucket. Score remains 3-2. Martinsburg ahead. We'll get this squared away here momentarily. All right, we'll get this squared away here. All right, here we go. Goodness, what is going on? Okay, all this craziness. The score is still 3-2. So let's get that caught up first. All right, there we go. Now we'll get the clock straightened out. 5:03 left. Okay, Martinsburg with the ball. Quick inbounds pass. Shot is off the mark. Foul on the Vikings. Go on Cooper Tennell in the game for the Vikes tonight. All right, Martinsburg hits one of them. Dawson trying to work underneath. Loses the ball over to Martinsburg. Then takes it right back. Now that is Robbie Adams taking it back. Dawson tries a three. Can't connect. Martinsburg hustles out to get the ball. Takes it down the other end and lays it in for a bucket. Fouls on Martinsburg. The Vikings work it. On top of the key here. Dawson with the ball. Coming around a double screen. Martinsburg picks him up. Now he's got two men on him. Over to Omer. Omer passes over to Adams. Back to Dawson on the left side. Dawson working against Bush. We got a hand check on Bush. He's not happy about that call. That's his second already. The third on Martinsburg. Only one on the Vikings. Okay, I think we're caught up here. Scores up to date, clock is correct. You'll hear me talking a little more now. I've got my situation straightened out at this end. Valley showing some patience. Avery Nance drives the lane, gets himself in trouble, tries to pass it out, can't connect. Goes down the other way, and Martinsburg is fouled. Fouls on Dawson. Dawson's first. Martinsburg making the front of the two-shot foul. Make it 7-2. And gets them both. Valley brings it back up. Over to Omer. Omer looking for someone to give it to. Goes back to Dawson with it. Dawson working against Bush. Pass is knocked away. As Martinsburg really swarming on defense. And the layup attempt is short by Martinsburg. They come back the other way. Dawson coming down. Pops up a three. It's short. Rebounded by the Vikings. Looks like Omer on the rebound. And he tries to give it to Nance. Nance gives it away. And Bush lays it up and in. And we got a timeout for the Vikings. With 2:57 left in our first quarter. Score is 10-2 in favor of Martinsburg. We'll be back after this quick commercial message. Okay, we are back. 2:56 left in our first quarter here. Vikings trying to bring it up against the Martinsburg press. Swings over to Cooper Tennell. Cooper lays a fake and drops it up and in for a bucket. Cooper Tennell just joined the team this week after Jake Jones was injured in the Potomac Falls game. A welcome addition to this roster that's a little bit thin right now as Martinsburg connects on a bucket. The three-pointer from Avery Nance drops it home. And it's now 12-7 in favor of the Bulldogs. They work it underneath. Back out, a three-point attempt, long. And it hit the support, went out of bounds. So that'll go over to the Vikes. With just about 2 minutes left. So have them started in. 2:05 left in our opening quarter. Vikes will bring it in here. Avery Nance at the ball, brings it across the timeline, over to Omer Obeid. Omer working around the top of the key. Back to Nance, over to Robbie Adams. Looks like Dawson's out right now. Trying to give him a little bit of a rest. He had a triple-double last night against Washington. This Valley team being a little thin by injuries, you worry about his legs. As Nance takes a shot off the mark, rebounded by Martinsburg. Take it down the other way and miss the layup. But get the putback. Can't connect. Get another offensive rebound. And there's a foul. Foul's going to go on, looks like Nance. No, it's on Omer. It's on Omer. I believe that's his first. It should show up here momentarily. Yeah, it's his first. Martinsburg can't connect in the layup. Rebounded by Adams. Working back up the court. Omer is fouled. And he'll go to the line. So Martinsburg now with 4 team fouls. With a minute 12 left in our game. Omer at the line. Long on the first one. Omer looking for his first points of the evening. And got that one home. As Valley goes into a press now. Trying to make Martinsburg work a little bit, bringing it up. And the pass is out of bounds, but off the Vikes, so it'll stay at that end of the floor. Martinsburg brings it in. Swinging around the left side. Back up top. And looking at a three-pointer, but passed on it. It was number 20. There's a three-pointer from the corner. Off the mark. Rebound gathered by the Bulldogs. And that ball is blocked by Omer. But then madcap turnovers going on there. And he wound up with the Vikings wound up with the ball. That's Trent Dawson with the ball again. And Omer with a three-pointer. As the Vikings take it back, Dawson with it, drives the lane and can't connect after the steal. So it goes back the other way. Martinsburg to layup, and that will do it for our first quarter. A little madcap action there at the end. Score winds up 14-10. And we will be right back. As we get ready for our second quarter, see a couple of stats here. Sorry, I lost a couple there at the beginning. Having technical difficulties at the beginning, but you can kind of see the shooting percentages, free throws. And the Vikings individual stats over there on the left side. We get ready to start the second quarter. The Vikings will have the ball out of bounds. Dawson with it, working across the timeline. Over to Omer, drives the lane, passes out to Clyde Volker. Clyde takes a motion toward the lane, but backs it out. Ball is tipped away by Martinsburg. Vikings will take it out of bounds on the far side. Dawson to inbound. He'll throw it underneath to Umair. Drives the lane, back to Dawson. Dawson pulls up, and he's long, way long on that shot. Too strong as Martinsburg goes the other way. Pass underneath. A little pop shot. Doesn't connect on about an 8-footer. Vikings get the rebound, and then we got a tie-up. That was Avery Nance with the rebound. But on the jump ball, Martinsburg will get it back. They run a couple substitutions in there. Martinsburg swinging around the perimeter, working against the Vikings zone here. There's a three-point attempt, again off the mark. Cannot hit on those, but they get their own rebound. Another shot goes up, off the mark again, and we got a foul on Martinsburg. That'll be the 5th on the team. They're getting close to the bonus here. Vikes will bring it in against Martinsburg press. It goes to Nance. It's a man-for-man press. Nance works it across the timeline. Over to Volker. Volker into Umair. Back to, that's Adams out there. Three-pointer off the mark. Nance pulls down the rebound. Tries to go back up and gets fouled in the process. So he'll go to the line. It's on Trey Sager. Avery Nance. We'll take a shot. Martinsburg now has 7 fouls, so I missed one in there somewhere. They did have him at 5 earlier. Score remains 14-10. We have not yet had a bucket here in the second quarter. Nance trying his first. No good. Gets the rebound. Gets his own rebound, and then we got another foul. And that's going against the Vikings. That's on Cooper Tunnell. His second. Martinsburg brings it across. Quickly working underneath. And the layup goes up and in. The defender was right there, but a little bit too far into the basket to get the charge called on that. Vikes work over to Adams. Dawson with the ball. Drives in, back to Umair. Umair in the lane, a little running hook shot. Drops it home. That was a Larry Bird kind of shot there. But he dropped it in for the bucket. 16-12 now. As Martinsburg works it around. 3-point attempt off the mark. Tunnell pulls down the rebound. Out to Dawson. Dawson bringing it up the floor. Over to Adams. Adams for 3. Got it! Zingo the strings. And all of a sudden, Valley's within 1 point. About 5.5 left in our half here. Long three-pointer off the mark. The rebound bounces around, pulled down by Dawson. That was by Adams, sorry. Tries to bring it up, gets it over to Nance, who drops it in. And we got a timeout. Timeout by Martinsburg. So let's get caught up here. That's 22. Okay, so both teams have used the timeout. Vikings take the lead for the first time tonight, with 5-0, about just a little over 5 minutes left in our first half. Vikings this quarter been on a 7-2 run to get them back into the lead. First lead of the night for them, as Martinsburg scored first, but Martinsburg's been having trouble connecting. This is Martinsburg's first game of the season, which sometimes will explain a little bit of the rust and shots being a little bit off the mark. So we'll see if this Valley team that's a little short-handed with all the injuries can stay with them for the game. And we'll see if Martinsburg can find the range, particularly from long distance. They worked underneath. And we got a double dribble. Turnover for Martinsburg. That'll go back the other way. As the Valley faithful, their typical chant of "you can't do that." And Nance loses the ball. Martinsburg quickly works it back up for the layup. And retakes the lead. Dawson works it down the floor. I know the clock's not running. We'll get that fixed in a minute. Cooper Tennell with a shot off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Dawson, but can't quite control it. Martinsburg's having trouble controlling it too as we bobble it up the floor. Get the shot off. It's off the mark, and Martinsburg with a foul. So we had a shot by Tennell. Turnover by Dawson. Actually, a rebound. I kind of had neither. And a foul on Martinsburg. That's team foul number 8. So they'll be shooting a 1-and-1. Adams at the line. At 4:12 left in our half. Adams off the mark. But Clyde Volker pulls down the rebound and puts it right back up. So Volker with a heads-up play there, getting around the Martinsburg defender, putting the ball back up. Martinsburg goes down and makes the bucket and gets the foul. Let's see who the foul's on here. Foul's on Nance. That'll be his first, as the foul shot is good. Vikes lose the ball on the way up. And Martinsburg back the other way. Can't connect on the layup. Nance brings it down, and it's tapped out of bounds. Vikings will maintain possession. Let's leave that right there. And we worked about 3.5 left here. Dawson at the top of the key. Brings it back out. Works around the right side to Adams. Back to Dawson. Tries a three. That's going to be short. And Martinsburg with the rebound. Back up the floor for the layup, and it's good. So a transition bucket for the Bulldogs. Puts them out to a 4-point lead, 23-19, as Dawson tries it again. Again, he just can't find the mark tonight. Everybody's struggling a bit from three-point range here. These Bulldogs bring it back across over the left side. Back to the right. Swinging around the perimeter. Now they try to work underneath. That's poked away by Volker. Up the floor to Nance. Over to Adams, and Adams with a layup. A nice looking play there by the Vikes. So with about 2 minutes left, Vikes pull within 2, 23-21. Slight hand check there by the ball handler, but not called. Working around the left side, and the shot is up and off the mark, pulled down by Nance. He'll bring it back up. A quick pass to Volker off the mark. Can't pull down the rebound. As Martinsburg now tries to work it up. And a three-pointer off balance. Can't connect, pulled down by Volker. Volker brings it back up coast to coast. All the way down the floor. Clyde Volker with a layup. Puts the Vikes on top again. Back to even, 23 all. With just over a minute remaining in our first half. Martinsburg works it inside. That shot goes up off the mark, an ugly shot. Pulled down by Adams. Adams over to Dawson. Dawson a little bit out of control there, threw the ball away. Martinsburg comes back the other way and connects on the two-pointer. So we're down about 30 seconds left. The Vikes will see if they can get this thing tied back up for the half. Dawson with the ball about 30 feet from the rim. And we got a foul away from the ball. Fouls on Grant Harmon. That's the 9th on the team. So they will be in a double bonus next, but with only 10 seconds left, 15 seconds left, probably won't happen. Adams connects on the first. Six points for Robbie tonight. As there's some discussion at the scorer's table here. Adams hits them both. So with about 12 seconds now. Oh, the steal by Adams, right back and lays it up and in. Beautiful play by Adams there. And Martinsburg can't connect at the other end. And that will do it for the half. So the Vikes go into halftime with a 27-25 lead after scoring 4 quick points there at the very end of the half. And we will take a break, show you some ads from our sponsors here, and I'll be back in a few minutes with a little bit of first half analysis. And hopefully a couple of replays. Okay, let's run through a couple of replays here. Show you a couple of the highlights from the first half, the second quarter. This first one's going to be from, give me a second here, let me bring it up. We're not quite as efficient as ESPN here. All right, here we go. So this is about 2.5 left in the second quarter. Valley had a nice little sequence here. Run this back and watch it as it happen. This is a quick pass up to Nance. That was it over to Adams, in for the layup. Nice ball movement by the Vikes there. Now let me see, there's one other one I have for you. And this should be, well, you kind of caught the tail end of it. All right, here we go. So this is Adams. Nope, that was the very end of the half. Kind of missed the Adams steal there. So need a little work on my timing on the replays, but you get the idea. We'll try to do better in the second half. So here's at least a summary of the stats thus far. Adams leading the Vikes with 9, Avery Nance with 7, Umair Obaid with 5, and Clyde Volker with 4. Jake Jones is not playing tonight, so I'll have to remove his name from this. Dawson, he may have a bucket. 16 and 9. It's 20. That's 27. Okay. So Dawson has not scored yet this evening, which is very unusual. He did have a triple-double last night, I know. I wasn't at that game, but I know he had quite the evening last night. So they'll need to get him going. But Martinsburg knows that's who they're going to be looking for to stop. And so far they've done a nice job of that. Looking over at the team statistics, Vikings shooting 55% overall. The Bulldogs only 37%. Again, this is the first game for Martinsburg, and they're in an away gym, so the lighting's always a little bit different as you go to these new venues. So they'll try to get their shooting on track here in the second half. Vikings are hoping that it'll stay low so they can maintain their lead here. Bulldogs only 1 of 3 on three-pointers. Vikings 3 for 7, shooting at 43%, which is better than they had been the last couple of games. Vikings leading the rebounds 12-10. And they had 5 turnovers to the Bulldogs 2, and 1 assist for the Vikes. We're going to take a quick commercial here, and we'll be right back. Is your stream holding up?
It's going in and out. For the most part, it's doing pretty good.
You guys need to get one of these. We use this for football.
Basically, you take your hotspots and you connect them into there. And you can either run Wi-Fi for this or use direct connect. You don't take your 4 hotspots that you have, but combine the signals. And then it gives you one
Got about 3 minutes here till we get going again. So Valley coming in tonight at 2-1. They've got a tournament coming up in a couple weeks. They have a couple games next week as well. Valley had a really nice run the last 3 years. They had 3 or 4 starters that were basically starters since they were freshmen. So in the last 3 years, they've been to the state quarterfinals at least. They got to the semifinals last year and actually won the states the year before that. But all those seniors left, so now your team's looking for a new identity here. Trent Dawson definitely seems to be the leader on the floor out there. Robbie Adams, the senior, takes a leadership role as well. But around them, you've got some younger, less experienced players. Umair Obaid and Clyde Volker both had significant minutes last year on varsity. Avery Nance is new to Valley. I'm not sure if he's new to the area or not. I know his father is the new freshman coach here at Valley. Then you've got Tyler Brown, who hasn't seen a whole lot of action yet. Ben Hill, who was pulled up from JV last week for the Potomac Falls game. And Cooper Tennell, who was quite the football player this season for Valley. And I'm told they kind of convinced him to come out for basketball. He's already made a difference inside. He's a pretty big kid in there, and he's certainly not afraid to go after people. So he's influenced a couple shots, got a couple buckets himself. Definitely making a difference already without a lot of practice. Jake Jones unfortunately hurt his arm somewhat last week. Not entirely sure what that injury is. We'll have to check on that one. But he's down there in sweats right now. So he's certainly not playing tonight. I'm guessing he won't be playing next week. Hopefully he'll have time to recover over the break. Let me reset my entries here as we get ready to go. About 40 seconds left and we'll get things started here. So reset the clock. Okay, so the Vikings will take the ball in as we get things started here in the second half. Both teams with 4 timeouts left. Martinsburg on the scoreboard is showing with 98 personal fouls. I think that's a little high. There they go, back to 0 now. That'll definitely put you in the double bonus as the Vikes get the ball in to start things off. Umair Obaid with the ball. Back to Dawson as he'll work it around to the right side to Adams. Adams pointing where he wants players to go. Obaid, top of the key, over to Dawson. Back to Obaid. The Vikings showing some patience here. It's not their usual kind of helter-skelter. Not that they're helter-skelter on offense, but definitely like to come after you and put pressure on. And slowing down a little bit here as Adams drives the lane and draws a foul. The inbounds to Volker. Adams for 3, can't connect, but the rebound, rebound's pulled down by Martinsburg. And they quickly work it underneath for an easy basket as Dawson works it around. Right side to Nance, back to Dawson up top. Dawson looking for an opening, can't find one. Hands it off to Adams. Volker at the top of the key over to Nance on the left side. Dawson again, try to reset. Pulls up for three. Nailed it. And Dawson gets his first points of the night in a big way. About a 22-footer there. Unafraid to take that shot and knocks it down. The Vikes work over the Bulldogs now up top. Back to the left side. Pass underneath. A little baby hook off the mark, but the Bulldogs pull down the rebound. And then the ball is taken away by Dawson. She goes back to their way. Shot gets blocked, and we got a jump ball. And getting a little chippy out there. And we got a technical. That's number 20 for the Bulldogs. That's Harmon. Said a little bit too much and drew the technical foul. So they wind up with 2 fouls out of that, 1 personal and 1 technical. The personal, I believe, was on the floor. So that won't be a shot, but the technical will be, as Adams looks like will be taking the technical foul shots. There's 6:02 left in our third quarter. No, Dawson's going to take them. Dawson can't connect on the first. And nails the second one. So now 31-27 for the Vikes as they'll take it out at midcourt. So Martinsburg not doing themselves any favors there, picking up 2 quick fouls, giving away a point, and the Vikings keep the ball. Dawson across the timeline. Swing to the right side to Obaid. And an errant pass by Obaid picked off by the Bulldogs, but they can't hit the layup again. Martinsburg just killing themselves in these layups. A nice steal. And they pick up another foul. So Martinsburg already with 3 fouls. Why am I showing 4? As the officials have a conference with the Martinsburg bench. Hard to see over there. About 5.5 left. Vikes bring it across. Dawson to Nance. Back to Dawson. Underneath the Cooper Tunnell. Cooper in traffic, goes up, and we got a jump ball called. 5:18 left. I'll go to Martinsburg. Martinsburg back up top. Around the right side. It's a crowd looking for an air ball from one of the Martinsburg players. Shot in the lane off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Tunnell. Fights for it on the floor, and that's going to be another tie-up. As Tunnell with his second rebound. Vikes bring it across. About 4:45 left. Dawson finds the handle, puts up the shot, can't connect. I think it was a long 2 off the mark. And there's a 15-footer by Martinsburg off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Tennell. He quickly works it over to Dawson. Dawson to Nance on the left side. Nance brings it back up, gets in the lane, over to Tennell. Tennell gets inside, puts it up, and it gets blocked out of bounds. And we got a timeout by one of the teams. Not entirely sure who. We'll take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. Taken by the Vikings, 88. It's their second. So our sponsors this evening are Tari Orthodontics, Browning Equipment, Terry's Body Shop, Gracious Orthodontics, Patty Shushman Photography, Tim Mady Wealth Management, part of White Pine Capital, Steigerwald Gordon and Koch Wealth Advisors, and Huntington SAT and ACT Tutoring. If you're interested in sponsoring LVHS Athletics, please contact Mike Bogucki at BOGUCKIMIKE, that's Bogucki Mike, all one word, at gmail.com. You can also reach out to me. My name is Rod Ogren. I'm at statstreamllc at gmail.com, and you can find our information on our website, statstream.biz. Vikings turn it over. So we had a foul away from the ball. So it wasn't a turnover, it was a foul on Cooper Tennell. That's his third. As Cooper, as we said earlier, hasn't really played yet this season, so he's a little bit rusty, picking up 3 fouls fairly early on. Martinsburg works it around, and a foul on Volker, and the bucket counts. So that's going to hurt. It makes it 31-29. I thought the bucket counted. There it goes, 31-29. And the extra shot is good as well. Vikes, the three-pointer, Adams off the mark. And the rebound to Martinsburg, and then a foul on, I believe, on Adams. We'll find out here in a minute, as the Jungle's not happy about that one. Yes, foul on Adams. It's his second. We'll get the clock straightened out here. 3:38 left. Oops. Bulldogs driving the lane. And the bucket is up and in, and no charge or block called. A little surprised there was no call there. Either way, surprised they didn't call something. Anyway, bucket for the Bulldogs. Vikes work it around. Dawson drives the lane, dishes out. Adams comes in, over to Obaid. Obaid's baby jumper off the mark. And Martinsburg pulls it down. With about 3 minutes left, they'll work it up top. So we can get rid of this for you. There we go. Around the left side, Martinsburg. Swing it back up top. It's Martinsburg actually with the lead. What do I do here? All right, 32-31 is now our score. Should be. Why is it not updating? Off the mark again. And they pull down the rebound. Another shot off the mark. Just can't hit here. They keep getting, Martinsburg keeps getting rebounds. Another one off the mark. And there, Avery Nance pulls down the board. All right. And he quickly loses it, and then the player's out of bounds. So Martinsburg with 3 shots. Got a minute 58 left. Valley with the ball. Score's 32-31. See if I can get my score to update here. There we go. Oh no. Errant pass by Nance. Got lazy on that pass. And Martinsburg capitalizes. Another lazy pass. And Martinsburg takes it and capitalizes again. So 2 quick turnovers lead to 2 easy buckets for the Bulldogs. And now we have a foul coming the other way. Their score caught up, so it's all of a sudden 36-31. And after the referees think about this for a while, they wind up calling a charge on Trent Dawson. That should be his 3rd, and it is. So now the Vikes in a little bit of foul trouble and down by 4. As ball's poked away, picked up by Nance, back to Dawson, and knocked out of bounds by Martinsburg, but a nice steal by Dawson on that one. So working in over to Obeid. Back to Dawson. Dawson drives the lane, gets a foul call. And the Viking faithful react pretty strongly to something. I think the Martinsburg player was objecting to the call. So that'll be the 4th foul on Martinsburg. Valley showing with 5. They actually have 4 fouls and 3 timeouts. And again, a lot of arguing. And then we got another technical. This one's going to be on the Vikings bench. As Coach Dawson coming out to protest, and the referee says, please step back. Let's not get another one of these. So that'll put the Vikings with 5 fouls. And we had a foul on the Bulldogs, technical on the Bulldogs as well. As the referees are trying to get this under control. This is a pretty chippy game considering that these teams are not really rivals. Martinsburg coming in from West Virginia. They played each other once, maybe twice last year. And they played each other once last year, and it was a close game, but I don't know how chippy it was. It was at Martinsburg. But they're definitely, tensions are running a little bit high tonight. So, since the first foul was on Martinsburg, the Vikes are going to shoot the tee first. Then we'll go to the other end. Martinsburg will shoot 2. And then take the ball. As Dawson makes the first. And the second. While we're doing this, we'll see if we can show you some player stats. It's going to be here for a minute. We go to the other end. And Martinsburg connects on the first. that down a little bit for you. There you go. There's your player stats thus far. And the second. So really nothing changed there. And Martinsburg get the ball out on the side. Let me go to the player stats here for you. A lot of noise going on in the background here. I don't know if you can hear it, but people are definitely pretty fired up. The Viking faithful have the ugly Christmas sweater contest going on over there. So you can see the blinking lights in the background. It's Martinsburg, works across the timeline into the middle. Pass underneath, back out top. Three-pointer off the mark, short. Rebound pulled down by Dawson, who loses it out of bounds. Just lost the handle there. Martinsburg will take it back with just under a minute remaining. A lot of chippiness going on both sides here. Martinsburg trying to inbounds the ball near the scorer's table. Martinsburg on top by 5, drives the lane, off the mark, rebound pulled down, and there's a foul again. Wow. So Martinsburg drives, can't connect. Cooper Tennell pulls down another rebound and then gets fouled. And that'll be the 6th team foul. 3rd on Anthony Smith, so we'll be going to the bonus after this. Pretty much the entire 4th quarter. This ball is inbounded to Avery Nance, who loses it, picks it back up, looking for somebody to pass to, swings it over to Nance, and there's a foul. And with the game being this chippy, the refs are calling it tight, and I don't blame them. They do not want this to get out of control. So they're going to make these players back off each other a little bit by calling fouls. So that might have been a little ticky-tack, but as I said, they do not want this to get out of control. We haven't even started the 4th quarter. It's a 5-point game right now. Vikes with a chance to cut that lead as Umair Obeid hits the first free throw. Cut it to a 4-point lead with 43 seconds left. Makes them both. Martinsburg brings it back up. About 30 seconds left. Nance guarding the ball. Pass off the hands, but Martinsburg recovered it. Back to the top of the key. Drives the lane and lays it up and in from the right side. Vikes bring it up quickly. Obeid with the ball. About 13 seconds left. Over to Adams. We're down to 9. 3 seconds. And ball is off the hands and no shots go up. So we got 36. Not sure where I missed a bucket here. 36-40 is our score after 3 quarters. Somewhere I missed a bucket in there. And we will go to the 4th quarter. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Show you some statistics. Viking shooting has dropped off considerably, down to 44% now. Dawson with 6 points, 2 rebounds, but he's got 3 fouls as we head into the fourth quarter. Volker with 4 points, Adams with 9. And I got to put Mr. Tennell on here. He's not on there right now. Pull off Jake Jones, put Tennell on there. As we get ready to start here, we'll come back to that. Valley with the ball. Volker over to Adams. Adams tries the lane. Back out to Dawson. Dawson elevates and short on the jumper. And we got a quick foul. What do we call? Whoops. And Martinsburg with a turnover. Not entirely sure what happened there. Obey drives the lane off the mark. Pulled down by Martinsburg as they'll come back up. Get the clock going here momentarily. Swings over to the left side. Long three-pointer off the mark. And rebound pulled down by Tennell. Dawson brings it up. Shot by Obeid off the mark. Rebounded by Martinsburg. They go quickly work back up. That shot's off the mark. And we got a jump ball, it looks like. Let's see what we got here. It's going to stay with Martinsburg as they're switching players out. Get the clock right, 6:59 left. So 40-36 is our score still. Martinsburg inbounds the ball on the baseline. Long inbounds, long three-pointer, and that one goes. One of their first three-pointers of the night for the Bulldogs. Gives them a 7-point lead. Maybe their biggest lead of the night. Over to Volker, back to Nance. Nance puts up a three. That's way off the mark. But the rebound pulled down, and then Volker puts it back up. I didn't see who got the offensive rebound on that. But Volker definitely got the bucket. Now 5-point lead for Martinsburg. As pass on the inside and foul by Volker on the shot. That's going to be his second. So Martinsburg will go to the line for two. 5-point lead, 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in our contest. It's been close the whole way. I think 7 points was the biggest lead. Martinsburg just had that. Martinsburg has been up most of the time, I would say, but it certainly has not been a dominant performance on either side. The Bulldogs have been very inconsistent with their shots. They're getting good looks at the basket, but just not connecting. And Valley is just staying in, Try to make something happen here. First one is on target. As is the second. Vikes bring it up. Six-point lead for the Bulldogs. The Vikes work around the right side. And that one's knocked away. Volker gets it. Passes underneath to Cooper Tennell. So Volker with an assist as Martinsburg thought they had it tipped away. But it was not to be as the Vikes maintained control and got an easy bucket out of it. Good vision by Volker to see Cooper Tennell under there. Super Cooper. As he made the easy bucket. Martinsburg trying to spread the floor a little bit now. As they drive the lane, floater falls. And the Bulldogs starting to get hot in their shooting a little bit here in the fourth quarter. As Dawson breaks an ankle on the way in and then draws a foul. Six. Dawson will go to the line. Should be a 1-and-1. Makes the first. Can't connect on the second. Bulldogs bring it up the floor. So 47-41 our score. Just under 5 minutes left. The Bulldogs drive the lane, miss, get the rebound, put it back up and in, and a foul. As the Bulldogs are starting to impose their will on the glass. And that'll be Volker's third foul. The free throw's off the mark. Volker pulls down the rebound. And the Vikes bring it back up. And we got another foul. The blocking foul and the bucket counts. And Cooper Tennell will go to the line. With 4:39 left, Martinsburg now with 8 fouls. Free throw off the mark. Martinsburg quickly comes back up, works it over for an easy layup. Vikes bring it back. We go to about 4.5 minutes left. Dawson pulls up for a three-pointer. Zing go the strings. Nothing but net on that one. And we got a timeout. Timeout by, I don't know who it was by. Okay, 51-46. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. Flash up some stats for you here. Robbie Adams with 12 points in the night. The Vikings 46% shooting. Bulldogs 75% from the line, and their shooting starting to improve as they were kind of struggling early on to connect on their shots. If I can find my mouse here, we'll get this going. Bulldogs bring it up. Three-pointer on the way. And fouled on the three-point shot. That foul's on Nance. Let's see if they give him a. I'm not sure if that was a three-point shot he was attempting or not. But he's going to have at least two. And it was, in fact, a three-pointer he was. So he drops two of them. And makes them all. Vikes quickly bring it up the floor. All of a sudden they're down. And we got a charge on Dawson. That's going to be his fourth foul. As he protests the call, but he's not going to win that argument. So now Bulldogs with an 8-point lead and the ball. I don't know why my score isn't catching up here. (54-46). There we go. And there's a foul on Martinsburg. So now the Vikes will go back to the line. It's going to be. Who's shooting here? Oh, that was it was team control. So we won't be shooting. That was their ninth. Vikes with the ball. Volker loses it. Tipped out by the Bulldogs. 3:43 left. Not entirely sure why we're bringing the ball way up here. The referees are having some sort of discussion. That was pretty clearly tipped out by the Bulldogs, so I'm not really sure what's going on. 54-46 is our score. 9 fouls. Vikes have 10. So both teams are in the double bonus now. Vikes with 10 fouls. Martinsburg with 9. Must have had, I don't know if we had a timeout there or what the delay was. Oh, it was a foul. All right. Had a foul on the Vikings. Technical foul on the Vikings. Didn't see what that one was, but that would explain why it's their 10th foul. Martinsburg will shoot 2. Missed the first. An 8-point lead, and they're going to get the ball with 3:42 left in our game. Vikings have got to start making a run here, making some inroads into this lead. It's now 9 points, as they've kept it low scoring, but down by 9 with 3:42 left. They're going to need some pretty quick buckets as the refs are conversing again. Not entirely sure what the debate is at this point, since it was a technical. Martinsburg will get the ball out of bounds. Maybe they're trying to decide where to place it. They'll give it to him in midcourt. And we got a substitute in for the Bulldogs, and none for the Vikes. The Bulldogs, well, still waiting. The officials over talking to Mr. Dawson. And it looks like, okay, so the second technical was on Coach Dawson. Well, no, it's not. He's coming over to talk to the ref now. Okay. I think that was the second technical on Coach Dawson, so he has to leave the game. So the Vikes will see if they can get their comeback going without the head coach on the bench. Martinsburg brings it across the timeline. Dawson trying to get a closely guarded call. If there's enough separation, they didn't give it to him. Martinsburg working the ball around, not in a hurry. Swings it to the outside. Up top. Martinsburg just playing keep away right now. Trying to kill some clock as we roll down to about 3 minutes left. Running the old UNC four corners here. As they get it underneath for an easy bucket. Vikes bring it back up. Down by 11 now. Gonna need to start popping some shots here, Vikes. There's a floater off the mark. That was, I think, Dawson on the shot. And we got a foul called. Not really, no idea what that foul was. So we'll find out. It was on Omer. So Martinsburg go back to the line. Shooting 2 shots, 57-46 our score. That was Omer's second foul. And Martinsburg connects on the first. And gets them both. Vikes bring it in. Trying to work it up quickly. We roll under near 2 minutes left. Nance's shot off the mark. Martinsburg working back up. And they'll work it around. Over the far side, another layup. Off the mark, but they pull down the rebound. And there's a foul. Foul's going to be called on the Vikings. On Omer again. His third. So 2:12 left. Martinsburg goes back to the line for 2 shots. Martinsburg has confidence in this one. They're not even putting anybody at the line at this point. With now a 14-point lead. This one's slipping away rapidly. Timeout. Timeout for Martinsburg with 2:11 left. Take one more opportunity to thank our sponsors this evening. They are Steigerwald, Gordon & Koch Wealth Advisors, Terry's Body Shop, Tim Mady Wealth Management, part of White Pine Capital, Browning Equipment, Tari Orthodontics, Patty Shushman Photography, Huntington SAT and ACT Tutoring, and Gricius Orthodontics. Again, if you'd like to contribute to Loudoun Valley Athletics, please contact Mike Bogucki at bogucki@gmail.com. You see it up there on the right side of your screen as well. He will be glad to help you out. You can get commercials on this program. You see down in the lower right some of the logos. We can also run full screen commercials here. You can also get signs in the arena here, as well as on the scoreboard. You can see some of the other sponsors up here on the wall. I'm sure Mike can give you all kinds of other options as well. As we get back to the action, Vikes will take the ball out of bounds. Down by 15, 61-46. Roar from the crowd as Volker puts it up and in. Valley in a full-on press. Looks like I disconnected. Martinsburg breaks the press and gets the bucket and the foul. And it's going to about do it for us here. That was Dawson's 5th foul, so he'll be done for the evening. Give some numbers on Dawson here in a second. So after having a triple-double last night, Dawson finishes up tonight with 7 points, 2 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 turnovers. As that one's off the mark, the Vikes will bring it up. And we got a turnover. And we got a quick foul on Avery Nance. A minute 37 left. Martinsburg go back to the line. 63-48 our score. Martinsburg will shoot 2. Some discussion again from the referees here. Apparently they do not want this game to end. And we got another technical. This game's sort of falling apart here at the end. Looks like another technical foul on Valley. I believe the refs are saying the bucket should count. So we should be, yeah, they're off here. Okay, the scoreboard still showing 63. Now they got it at 64. Should be 65. Let's see if they get this right here. He made both free throws. They started 63. Oh, now we got free throws going the other way. So Volker's shooting 2. Misses the first. It still has 64-49 on the scoreboard. Somewhere they missed a point. Should be 65-49. And we got a timeout. Yeah, they definitely haven't got that right. I don't know. Martinsburg takes a timeout. Things are unraveling here rapidly. The scoreboard does not match what we think in the booth, and there's 4 of us up here thinking it's 65, so who knows? We'll put that one down as a missed free throw and go from there. So 64-49, minute 30-ish left. This chaos reigns. The clock is actually right, believe it or not. It's about the only thing right about this game. The Vikings will take the ball in. The minute and a half, down 15. Volker working at the top of the key over to Adams. Adams not really in a hurry at this point. I think the Vikings have kind of given up on this one as they should. It's gotten a little chippy, and they're down by 15, and Obey loses the handle. Back up the floor, a foul and a bucket. It's kind of been the story of the back half of this fourth quarter here. Obeyed with a turnover. Foul on Volker. That's going to be his fourth. As Martinsburg will go to the line to shoot 2. A minute 14 left. This game won't end. Well, only shooting 1 since he made the bucket. Valley works over to the left side. That's I think that's Tyler Brown with the ball. Yes, that was Tyler Brown. Volker has it now. Martinsburg's really kind of pressing him. I'm not entirely sure why. Ubaid goes in, can't connect, gets the rebound, puts it back up and in. So Ubaid gets the Vikings back on the scoreboard as Martinsburg brings it up and lays it in. So now 60. I don't know. This score is just not going to match whatever I have. It's now 69-51 according to the scoreboard. .16 seconds left. Valley with a turnover. Don't know where that other point came from. We'll just give him another free throw and go with that. Martinsburg tosses it in. We roll under 10 seconds. Basket is good. Not sure why they're in a hurry now, but long three-pointer by Adams off the mark, and that will do it. So, final score, Martinsburg 71, Loudoun Valley Vikings 51. It was a lot closer than that for most of the game, but things kind of got out of hand in the last few minutes of the fourth quarter there. And Martinsburg goes home the victor, taking their first game of the season. Valley will fall to 2-2 on the season. For the Loudoun Valley Athletic Boosters and StatStream.biz, this is Rod Ogren. I am signing off for the evening. The replay of this game can be found on StatStream.biz. There's an on-demand button on there that'll send you out to the link. Should be up and available for your viewing pleasure by tomorrow morning. Thank you both for watching.